Living in Phoenix, Arizona and the surrounding valley area is a great thing. Lots and lots of you are planning a move here, whether that is to move your business, your job, retire, relocate your entire family. Various reasons for people coming here, but before you do, I want you to know, like everywhere, we have our things. And I want to tell you about 5 of these things just to give you some advance notice so you're not too offended when you get here. Let's get started. So let's dive into the first thing that might offend you. Guns. That's right, guns. Now, I don't want you to think that people are going around shooting each other at high noon like we're at the OK Corral or something here. But guns are kind of a way of life. Arizona is an open carry state. What that means is you can be walking into your office like I was one day, and there's a guy with his shirt nicely tucked in and a gun hanging off of his belt. Not offensive to me at all, but somebody who's new might be a bit startled like that. Just know it's not really a problem, but guns are here. And with Arizona's Wild West roots, it's just going to be a thing. Now, item number 2, this is a fun one. If you're a college football fan, you need to know that ASU pretty much rules this city, especially on game day. Lots and lots of football game events. When you go to the store, they have shirts and paraphernalia everywhere. So if you're a diehard CU Buffaloes fan or a Notre Dame fan, you're going to have to import your t-shirts, and you might need to be looking a little hard for a watch party. But, you know, ASU people will let you have a tailgate on your side of the parking lot when it's your game day against them. Just know that a lot of people here are graduates of ASU, and even if they're not, they've kind of adopted that as their team just because it's so much fun to do tailgate parties and other events. Now, offending item number 3, and this is a fun one among my friend group, it's growth. You have to know that most of us have come from somewhere. There aren't that many natives that I know. Well, my sister-in-law is a Scottsdale native, and that's kind of a rarity these days. But if everybody is coming from somewhere, more people are coming, growth could be a problem. So be prepared that some people that are already here, even if they came from somewhere else 10 or 15 years ago, they might be grumbling a little bit about, oh, those darn Californians or those East Coasters or those whoever's coming here. Just know that we welcome you, but we don't welcome the ways of your old place. So if you're from a place that likes high tax, high socialist policies that cost a lot of money, don't come here and expect us to agree with you, because we just don't. That's not how we roll. We welcome everybody, and there's plenty of room. It's a big, big desert. But you can come here, but keep your policies back in that awful place that you're leaving. Number 4 on the list is our government. Now, most of you are aware by now that our governor, Governor Ducey, is very conservative. And in spite of what happened in the last election, Arizona rolls pretty darn conservative and has for a long, long time. That could be due to our Wild West roots, I don't know. But you need to know that, especially during COVID, we were not a crazy lockdown state. We did have lockdowns due to health reasons, obviously. We're not stupid people, but we like our freedom. So you're not going to see mask requirements everywhere. You're going to see low taxes, which, by the way, I think is probably why you're watching this video, because you want to escape high taxes and unlikable policies from the place that you're at. Now, item number 5, and the last thing I'm going to talk about today, is related to all of the other things, really. The reason people are moving here is this is a really cool place. But what that has done is it's reduced the affordability of our housing. So if you remember back during the market crash in the earlier 2000s, Everybody knew that Phoenix and the surrounding area was known for super cheap housing. If only we'd all bought about 10 houses then, we wouldn't still be working. The big spike in values started in about 2013, 2014, when our rebounding recovery started to take place, and it really took off in the last 18 months or so when interest rates came down to 3% or less. So just know that there's no cheap housing here. If you're a first-time buyer, I can find you something, but you may have to start with a fixer-upper, or you may have to drive a little bit further. Don't be disheartened. We can find it. But also just know that if you're in the over 1 million price range, that's not an easy market either. We have a lot of people coming in to retire who have sold houses in other markets where there's a lot of cash, and so you may have competing offers. Again, working with the right agent like myself, you'll be in good hands when it comes to making those offers and being able to win the bid. I can help you with a strategy, no matter your price range, to help you find the right kind of housing. But just know that you're not going to find a cute little condo in Old Town Scottsdale for $90,000. It does not exist. A lot of those now are going for $900,000. So let me know what your price range is, and I can kind of start educating you about the market, but it's not going to be cheap. Things have changed, and not necessarily in a bad way. So do you think you can handle these 5 potentially offensive things? I bet you can, and if you've stuck with me this far, you're obviously thinking of making a move. If you are, please reach out to me either by text or by call or email. It's interesting how many of you I'm meeting these days. I love my little YouTube family. It's a lot of fun when you reach out to me. So feel free to ask any questions, leave a comment below, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. Have a great day, everybody.